What if the asteroid never hit Earth? Dinosaurs might still rule the planet, and humans might never have evolved at all. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck Earth near what is now Mexico, triggering one of the most important events in planetary history. The impact caused enormous environmental changes. Darkness, cooling, wildfires, and ecosystem collapse devastated life across the planet. For millions of years, small mammals found a way, eventually expanding into the new environments left behind. 66 million years ago, the unthinkable happened. The asteroid missed. Given a chance to survive, dinosaurs continued to rule the Earth. Massive herbivores controlled vast landscapes, while large predators still roamed the ancient forests.
In our world, birds are the only dinosaurs that survived, but here, their ancient relatives continued to evolve, filling every corner of this living world.
Mammals would still exist, but their evolutionary opportunities could be very different. They might remain mostly small, nocturnal, and hidden from dominant dinosaurs. Without the extinction, Earth's ecosystems could have followed an entirely different path. Entire groups of animals we know today might never have appeared.
And that creates a fascinating question. If dinosaurs had remained dominant, could intelligence have evolved in another species?
Evolution doesn't follow a fixed plan. Even if dinosaurs survived, there was no guarantee that any species would eventually develop human-like intelligence. Some dinosaurs already showed complex behavior. Certain species hunted in groups and cared for their young, possessing surprisingly advanced senses. Over millions of years, environmental changes would continue creating new evolutionary challenges. Dinosaurs would have to adapt or disappear. Forests could change, oceans could shift, ice ages could arrive. Every major environmental change would reshape the competition between species.
Meanwhile, mammals would continue evolving alongside dinosaurs. Some might become larger, faster, or more specialized in ways completely different from our real history.
Primates might never gain the opportunity to dominate. Without the dinosaur extinction, the evolutionary path leading to humans could have been blocked entirely. Cities might never exist as we know them. Agriculture, technology, and human civilization depend on a very specific chain of evolutionary events.
Even the atmosphere and ecosystems could look different. Millions of years of dinosaur activity might have changed vegetation, habitats, and the balance of species.
But dinosaurs could not escape every threat. Volcanoes, climate change, disease, competition, and future asteroids would still threaten their survival.
Earth's history contains repeated climate changes. Even without the asteroid, change was coming. Dinosaurs would have faced dramatic shifts. They faced shifts in temperature and sea levels. Some dinosaurs might have adapted to colder environments, while others could have migrated toward warmer regions as the planet changed. New species would continue appearing. Evolution could transform familiar dinosaur groups into creatures that look completely unlike the dinosaurs we imagine today. Some small dinosaurs might become highly intelligent. Others could evolve unusual body shapes, specialized senses, or completely new ways of hunting.
The oceans would also remain a battlefield. Marine reptiles and other predators could compete for territory, while fish and marine ecosystems continued evolving. On land, giant herbivores could shape entire landscapes. Their feeding and migration patterns might influence forests, grasslands, and plant evolution.
Predators would evolve alongside them. Faster hunters could emerge, while enormous carnivores might specialize in taking down the largest prey. But size comes with a cost. Giant animals need enormous amounts of food, making them especially vulnerable when ecosystems suddenly change.
Eventually, some dinosaur lineages might decline while others thrive. Survival would depend not on being the strongest, but on being able to adapt. And this is where the alternate history becomes truly fascinating. The dinosaurs that survived might eventually look nothing like the dinosaurs that once walked Earth. Meanwhile, mammals would continue evolving in the shadows. Some could develop powerful senses, complex social behavior, and new survival strategies. But without the dinosaur extinction, mammals might never experience the enormous evolutionary expansion that eventually produced whales, elephants, primates, and humans. The familiar animal world around us could be almost unrecognizable. No humans, no modern cities, and perhaps no civilization at all. Instead, Earth might be dominated by ecosystems where dinosaurs occupied roles now filled by mammals and birds. But dinosaurs were already diverse. Some walked on 2 legs, others on 4, and many had feathers covering parts or even most of their bodies. Over millions of years, natural selection could have produced completely new dinosaur adaptations, perhaps better vision, faster movement, or more sophisticated communication.
Could one lineage develop human-level intelligence? It's possible in theory, but there is no scientific evidence that such an outcome would have been inevitable.
Could one lineage develop human-level intelligence? It's possible in theory, but there is no scientific evidence that such an outcome would have been inevitable. Intelligence is expensive. Large brains require enormous amounts of energy, so evolution only favors them when the benefits outweigh the costs. Humans became technologically powerful because several unusual traits came together: intelligence, dexterous hands, language, cooperation, and cultural learning. And there is another possibility. Humans could still evolve, but millions of years later, from a completely different branch of the mammalian family tree. Evolution is full of unexpected turns. A tiny change in climate, habitat, or competition can completely alter which species survive. If dinosaurs had remained dominant, our ancestors might never have left the trees. Even our planet's landscapes could look different. Massive herds of herbivorous dinosaurs could continuously reshape vegetation. Their footprints would become part of the landscape. Their nests, eggs, bones, and feeding trails could create an entirely different fossil record. Predators would also influence ecosystems. Their hunting behavior could determine where herbivores lived and how different species competed for resources. Over millions of years, dinosaurs might even develop behaviors that seem surprisingly familiar: complex courtship, territorial displays, and but none of this means dinosaurs would live forever. Extinction is a natural part of evolution, and eventually even dominant groups can disappear. Another asteroid could arrive. A massive volcanic event could occur, or climate change could push entire ecosystems beyond their limits. So the real lesson isn't that dinosaurs were destined to rule Earth forever. It's that Earth's history depends on countless unpredictable events. One random event, the asteroid impact, helped open the door for mammals. Without it, the entire future of life could have taken another direction. This is one of evolution's greatest lessons. Survival doesn't always belong to the strongest. Sometimes, it belongs to those who happen to survive a changing world. Small mammals survived the catastrophe, partly because their lifestyles made them more adaptable to the devastated environment. They eventually diversified into thousands of species, occupying forests, oceans, grasslands, mountains, and even the skies. One branch eventually produced primates. Much later, another branch produced our own ancestors. That chain of events was unlikely. Change just one event, and human evolution could have followed a completely different path. So if the asteroid had missed Earth, humanity might never have existed to ask this question in the first place. There would be no human scientists studying dinosaur fossils, because there might be no humans to discover those fossils. No cities would stretch across continents. No satellites would orbit Earth, and no spacecraft would leave the planet searching for other worlds. Instead, Earth might still be ruled by descendants of the creatures that dominated the planet for more than 160 million years.